Hi, I'm Helen Collard from the Business Creators Community, and we are talking about the book club for June. That's June 2026. Um, we are going to be reading TA Today by Ian, Stewart, and Vann Joins. Now, when I say reading, we are not going to be reading through all of this book verbatim, word for word. What we're going to be doing is taking the key points of this. Now, for those of you who don't know, transactional analysis comes from psychotherapy. Eric Byrne, author of Games People Play, and it's all about communication, communication being the theme for the Business Creators Community for June, and how this all applies to business for us. Now, what does it mean to us in business? So, what is a transaction, first of all? So, a transaction is a piece of communication that could be from me to you, from you to a client, from you within your family. It's the communication that we're growing up hearing. And the book argues that there are three ego states, those being parent, adult, and child. And just to complicate things a little bit more, there are different states within those ego states. So you can have critical parent, or you can have a nurturing parent, for example. This is probably all going to sound very strange to you at the moment, but as we work through the book, you will start to see how important it is for business and for life. We're going to break it down into four pillars. So the first pillar, we're going to think about the communication that we received growing up, which would mainly be parent to child communication, because when we are growing up, we are a child. We receive our information from parental figures, from teachers, from those older than ourselves, and these form our beliefs and our responses. So we're going to talk about what we ingest as children, as we grow and mature, and some of the limiting beliefs that come from this communication. Then we're going to move on to the second pillar, which will be an introduction to transactional analysis. So a little bit more about what it is, why it exists, why it became a framework, and how we can use it, and how we can recognize when there are difficulties in communication, what might be happening in that transaction, and how to go about correcting that to make a successful transaction. Then we're going to move on to the third pillar, ignore my cats in the background, which is all about transactions within the family. So in our daily lives, how do we talk to our partners, our children? I'm just watching that plant. Is that going to go flying? And how our the way we speak to our children should change as the children get older, and what happens if that doesn't happen. And then we're going to talk about transactional analysis in business and how we can use the skills that we've learned over the month to create better communication with our clients, to notice how we feel when communication is delivered into us, to be able to check our responses, and to be able to make our communication with our clients really successful, really what we want it to be, what we need it to be. I cannot wait to get started. So if you're not part of the Business Creators Community, I'll put the link down below where you can join. I'll also be putting the link over to my free Facebook group and to my YouTube channel, where I will be talking this through over the month, and it would be absolutely brilliant to see you there. See you in the next one.